I grew up in a construction family business. You know the drill. You got a day off, son, you got a job. I was convinced I was the world's greatest laborer at 17. So I was recently attending a conference on family business, and the keynote speakers at the big dinner gala were a father and a son. And this father and son had just put together a brilliant sale of their family business. They had gone public for $100 million, and in doing this they had even managed to retain family control. Just a brilliant strategy. And everybody was fairly celebratory and excited after dinner as they're giving this presentation. And during the questioning, another audience member, this woman, raises her hand and says, "Well, how does your other brother feel about the transaction?" I didn't even know at this point there was another brother. The son quickly goes up to the mic and says, "Well, we don't really know because we haven't talked to him in 2 years." And the show moved on, and nothing much more was said of it. But I just left that night just with this uneasy, uncomfortable feeling. And I never quite, I didn't really focus on it. I went to sleep. So the next day, I was thinking about that evening before, and I got that uncomfortable feeling again. And suddenly, I started to realize that this successful, bright family, just good people, through a lack of communication, perhaps greed, but probably really just a lack of communication, had destroyed their family in putting together this business. Destroyed their family. I personally have survived a family buyout. Too much emotion and too little listening. No one talked to me for about a year. You know, at this point, that's all water long under the bridge. But that water can drown some families. And it doesn't have to be that way. It just doesn't. Communication about the eventual transfer of a family business should frankly start when the children are children. It should start almost from birth. And as things change, the situation is going to change, but the conversation should continue. And everyone, the children who are involved, the children who aren't involved, grandchildren, everyone should be heard. This takes extreme patience, extreme listening, and quite a long time. But it's the only way if you really want to have a family business as opposed to just a business family.